You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JP here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers' win over Kilmarnock at Rugby Park yesterday. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and we'll be well on our way. We'll just get straight into this video, guys. So the game finished, Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 1. I predicted that in my prediction video, and I'm actually not even that happy getting the right result. I'd much prefer a more comfortable win. 2-3 goals would have done me just fine for the old bit ticker. It was an interesting game. It was pretty much what I was expecting, to be honest, and that's pretty much why I went for the 1-0. I wasn't expecting Rangers to get many goals in this game. I thought we would have been the defending in the latter part of the game, which we did. I thought actually we started quite brightly, and I thought the first half we controlled it very, very well. Obviously the goal came from a penalty, which is pretty much the first real attack that we had. I think, well, we had a chance just on the edge of the box for Joe Aribo, who just hit it over the bar. But apart from that, we didn't really create that much before the goal. The goal came in the, what was it, 18th minute. Got a free kick, quite central in their half. We sent the ball in, Connor Goldson flicked it on, and to be honest his actual flicked header was going wide, and then Millen put his hand up and just done that. His hand, definite penalty. And obviously a lot's been said that we've got a lot of penalties in the last few weeks, which is true. But if you look at it, there's not been many fouls in the box. We've no drawn fouls, we've no dived. A lot of the penalties we're getting, and in fact I can't actually remember the last time we got a penalty for a challenge in the box. All the penalties that we're getting are handball, so if anybody's got any issues about Rangers getting penalties, then a handle in the box. It's that simple. Anyway, Tavernier stepped up and he just got so much power right into the corner. They were talking about this at half time, just how much power Tavernier gets into these penalties, and you can actually just hear it hit the net. Just so powerful, and he doesn't get much of a run up. I think he does like a curved run, kind of like the way Beckham takes free kicks, and or used to take free kicks rather. Obviously he's retired now, but he gets a lot of power in them, and the keeper had absolutely no chance with it. We created a couple of kind of half chances after that. I think Arfield went close, just wide, where he'd kind of done all the work himself. He won the ball. I think it was either Dicker or Power, can't remember. He won it off them, ran forward. The movement in Morelos wasn't that great. He was kind of harried by the defenders, so Arfield went alone and it went just wide. Aribo had another chance that was just over. This was really good play from Goldson. Long ball over the top, that diagonal ball that he likes to do. Finds Ryan Kent. Ryan Kent chests it down, and Aribo fired it just over. Unfortunately, was it just wide? Sorry. I think maybe if he'd had a better angle, he might have scored. And that was pretty much it for the half. Kilmarnock started to maybe creep into that a little bit towards the end of the half, and that's maybe a little bit of a warning that we didn't quite heed, to be honest. And we went in at half time 1-0. So we came out at half time, and I'm expecting Kilmarnock to just come into the game, and to be fair they did, but for the first maybe 5 minutes of the half we were the stronger team. We had a chance for Ryan Kent. Tavernier passed it into Aribo. Aribo played it to Morelos. Morelos did a clever little dummy, and Ryan Kent picked up the ball, puts it on his left foot, and you're just screaming for him to score. And unfortunately he hits it straight at the keeper. He probably had a wee bit more of the goal to aim at the keeper's right hand side, but he didn't go for that. He just went straight to the keeper. Probably should score that. And I think Ryan Kent in the last few weeks has just been lacking that cutting edge. He's still getting the wee touches here and there, his wee passes here and there, his step overs and that. He's still got all that in his game, but just the final wee quality of the ball is kind of lacking. We created another chance for Itten. I can't remember who played it into him, but Itten just kind of tried to side foot it past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's made a really good save, and unfortunately a chance goes a begging. And then it was Kilmarnock just creeping into the game. As I said, they started to get a wee bit more adventurous into the final third, because to be honest, the first half they really didn't venture forward at all, but in the second half they started to come forward and not really creating any major chances. I think Mackenzie had a chance from just outside the area that was dragged wide, and the only other chance in note that I can remember is Brophy's free kick towards the end of the game, which McGregor saved really well. And apart from that, there was a lot of crosses into the box, which we dealt with all day long. I thought Goldson was magnificent. Hollander was brave as well. There was a wee bit a battle going on between him and Kabamba, and I thought for the most part Hollander dealt with it well. There was one time where he kind of just slipped on the turf, and Kilmarnock were almost in. But that was pretty much it. I thought Hollander did really well. Balogun, when he came on for the last few minutes, did really well as well. And to be honest, it felt like we were under pressure for that last 10 minutes of the game. We didn't really look like conceding. It obviously really was nervy to watch the game, and towards the end of the game you're thinking, oh, can see what's going to happen here. We've seen it so many times, but on this occasion we defended really well, and we kept another clean sheet. That's 15 clean sheets now in what, 18 games or something. That's incredible. That's really good stats. And you can say, oh, we've not played any big teams yet. We've played Celtic, we've played Standard Liège, we've played Lech Poznan, we've played Galatasaray. Alright, we didn't get a clean sheet against Galatasaray, but we were like a couple of minutes away from getting a clean sheet there. But 15 clean sheets in these games is just fantastic. Obviously we've been to tough grounds. We've been away to Livy, we've been away to Kilmarnock now, we've been away to Aberdeen, been away to Celtic, and all of them are clean sheets. Just fantastic, really pleased. So that win now puts us 9 points clear. I'm sure the Celtic fans will be screaming, oh, but we've got 2 games in hand. You have, but you need to play the games, you need to win the games. One of them's against Aberdeen, which is obviously a tough game for Celtic. They drew there earlier last week. So anything can happen. These games aren't set in stone. You're not going to just go out and win. And that's obviously the same for us. But it's really kind of annoying me, the fact that Celtic keeps saying, oh, we've got games in hand, we've got games in hand. I've got games in hand, but you obviously need to go out and win those games, and I'd rather have the points in the bag, if I'm honest. In terms of man of the match, I'm going to go for Connor Goldson. I thought he was excellent throughout the day. Defensively he was solid, strong. Leadership skills are coming to the fore now. He's really looking more and more like a captain nowadays. I know James Tavernier's a captain, and he leads by going forward and creating chances for us and pulling us forward when we're not really doing that well up front. But for me, Connor Goldson at the back is absolutely superb. This long ball, the kind of diagonal ball that he keeps playing, is just fantastic. It's creating so many opportunities for us and getting us on the attack, as well as his defensive displays as well. So I think he's definitely my man of the match anyway. Put your man of the match in the comments section below. Just while we're on comments, actually, because I've been at work last night and this morning, I've not really had a chance to look at all your comments and stuff for the previous video, so I'll go back and do that, and I will answer them. So I apologise for that first and foremost. Just before I go, I want to mention this Jones and Edmondson situation. If you've not heard by now, they've actually been suspended by the club for breaking COVID rules. Now the reports are coming out that they went to a party on Sunday night, and obviously that's against restrictions. Whether there was 500 people there or 6 or 7 people or 8 people, it doesn't really matter. The fact is, they're mixing with other people, and that can lead to all sorts. I mean, you've seen it yourself. I caught COVID and I've been really careful. My wife's been really careful and she caught it as well. So it can happen to anybody, whether you take precautions or not. And to not take precautions and be a little bit silly is just ludicrous. I'm really quite pissed off about the situation. They've put people at risk, and I know they've not been back to training, so they've not kind of mixed with any of the players yet, but it's disrespectful in my opinion. They're while they're wearing the Rangers badge, Rangers crest, they're representing the club, and they've let us down. Obviously I had a go at Bolingoli at the start of the season for what he did, and this is no different in my eyes. They deserve to be punished. They've been punished. I think they'll be fined by the club. In turn, I think the club will be fined, so they should probably pay the fine, if I'm honest. I don't know if it'll lead to any sanctions in terms of points lost or games postponed or anything like that. I really wouldn't think it will. I think this is slightly different for the situation with Bolingoli, where Celtic got a couple of games suspended because he didn't self-isolate. He went straight back to training, and that's what caused the issues. Obviously these guys haven't been back to training and they're now in self-isolation, so that's kind of different that way, but I'm really annoyed with them, to be honest, and I don't know if these guys will play for the club again. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of that, and what you think of the game overall, and who's your man of the match and stuff like that, and we'll get a wee discussion going. Talking on discussions, if anybody's still interested in the WhatsApp group, then hopefully you guys can get involved. I'll put my number in the description, and you can just text me, tell me who you are, and I'll add you to the group. Obviously so far it's just Scott and me, but it's been good. It's good to keep in touch and stuff. I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys.